It's your boy DJ Wolf. Got some other things on my mind today. First of all, talking about this stupid presidential election, 2016, and so far they said the polls are showing that looks like Bernie Sanders might actually have a chance to win in Wisconsin this week. And I forgot. Now he wants to drive. I don't remember what the other state was, but I know what they said Wisconsin. He may have a good chance. I think it's Wisconsin. I know. Well, yeah, primary. He has a chance to win big in the primaries this week. That's what I've been hearing. So, but I want to talk more about getting off this political plantation, and I want to reiterate what I was saying about the political plantation. The political plantation, when I refer to political plantation, I'm meaning that we're voting, although we want to vote in high numbers, but we're voting for people that we're not even sure has our interest, and you're voting just because you have the right to vote. You're right. Every American citizen, who lawfully can vote, who can vote, do legally has the right to vote. The thing of it is got to be responsible voting, But responsible voting also, to me, means vote for the candidates who are going to represent your best interests. Not just because they're popular, like a Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. I don't vote like that. Now maybe when I was 18 I didn't know any better. I voted just because I was excited about voting. Because I knew about my history of people who 20 years earlier, when I voted when I first was able to vote in 1982, weren't able to vote at all. Or were harassed about trying to vote. That was the reason why I did vote. Because in 1962, we had many African Americans who didn't have that right. But in 1982, 20 years later, I did. And I took full advantage of that. And so 34 years later, I'm not sure if I'm going to vote or not at all this year, which is really weird. But I need to vote. We all need to vote. We all need to have to say what's going on in our country. And I think personally, you should definitely vote for your best interest. The problem with that is we don't have a political platform where we actually put people in office who are or be about our interests. And that's right across the board. Not only with the presidential candidate, but with Congress, being the House and Senate. We don't, for some reason, we vote completely different, which is why we got such an effed up Congress in the last few years, because we didn't vote along party lines like we should have. 2010, we didn't vote like we should have, and what happened after that? The next few years, Republicans took to control the House and Senate, because we were like, we got people had to after about we got a black president, we good. No, we're not good. Vote for your interests. Okay? Don't vote against your interests. That's stupid. So now we're going to try to play catch up, and only some of these laws have been changed. So it's right now the candidates. I'm telling you right now, it's like going to a cafeteria, and you don't have many choices. You don't want to eat, and you're sort of on a diet, but then you want to eat something that's actually going to be pleasing to you, your eye, and your tummy. And nothing's available. Nothing's available that's any good that you're interested in getting. Same thing with these political candidates. It's the same damn thing. So, we need to stop trying to get off the political plantation, man, and really, really vote our interests. And And the other funny thing is, there aren't any, well, let's put it like this. Ben Carson was not a choice as far as I'm concerned because he had no political experience at all. And somebody in the office with me today was talking about, oh, he had some great ideas and he was strong and blah, 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 and all of a sudden he just fell off. No, he fell off from the jump before Donald Trump even got involved with him. So, and then he just completely kowtowed. Matter of fact, him and his campaign manager, Armstrong Williams, who I'm listening to as we speak, his show anyway. Armstrong Williams actually wasn't falling in line with Donald Trump's policies when he was campaign manager for Ben Carson. But as soon as Ben Carson officially dropped out, and I think he was forced to drop out, but that's another story. I'll get on that in a second. All of a sudden, he's such a wonderful guy, according to Armstrong Williams. You know, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really? Are you serious, man? All of a sudden, he's your best buddy. Really? You can't be serious about that. You just can't be. So, in any case, Ben Carson, who I talked about before in another podcast/video, had came out and was reported from the local news media down here that although he was running for president as a presidential nominee, he never intended to become president. I'm like, who does that? So I'm thinking, campaign contributions, you're running as an optional Republican candidate. Well, I mean, optional, like, you're a different choice of candidate from the others. And then you decide to bow out. You know what that was about. That was a payoff. And I'm still going to say, I said before, and I'll say it again. Ben Carson was a shill for the Republican Party from day one. I said that before he even dropped out. He wasn't serious. And he was just somebody who was trying to build up the coffers for another Republican candidate and the Republican Party in general. He was just the poster boy for the Republican Party, helping them raise money. That's all it was about. He was never serious, and they weren't serious about trying to get him in there anyway. Really? You honestly think they're going to try to fully support getting two black candidates? I mean, another black presidential nominee for president after they successfully had one ran for office twice and won. They weren't serious about Ben Carson. They never were. That was a joke, and he obliged to it. That's what really tripped me out. He totally obliged to it. He co-signed on it. Really, dude, you co-signed on that shit? Really? He co-signed on it. So, he's no friend of mine. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I respect him as a surgeon because he's done some great things. There's no doubt. You know, he really had gifted hands when it came to that. My problem with Ben Carson is that he allowed himself to be the slave. Let me reiterate that. I don't want to really say slave. But I'll say whipping boy for the Republican Party. Whipping the cash flow out of him. Which is basically what he did. You know? He was never serious. I mean, I'm just like, wow, really? He was never serious about it. I just don't get it, you know. But, you know, it's just the weirdest damn thing to me. I mean, really, it's just, so you never intended to run, even though you were running, and you never intended to become president. So like I said, it's an asinine statement to me all the way around. Just totally asinine. It really was. Oh well. But in any case, I didn't watch The Walking Dead, guys. At least not yet. I did tape it last night. heard was it was off the chain. That's all I know, so to speak. I heard it was really good. Someone told me on Facebook this morning. And, of course, the missus actually said that her sister, who also watches the show, had watched it last night. And I fell asleep. But my wife, of course, was watching The Housewives. We had to watch that. And by the time we got to Walking Dead, we were both knocked out. So I didn't get a chance to see it. But I will go see it. I am going to go see it tonight. I'm going to watch it tonight, and I'll probably give a review on that. Some of the review. What is with these people who think they're going to drive 80 miles per hour in the rain? It's not happening, Cap. I'm not about to bust my ass and slide around because you in a hurry. Not going to happen. It's too slick out here. It's only 3 lanes. And I tell you, people are just so stupid on this road, man. No matter, especially this area, no matter how slick or how not slick. If they go into the airport, because I'm heading in the direction, you may or may not get a plane out anytime soon anyway. And you're late. If you're late, you're supposed to get there early. You know how traffic is out here. That's not the whole story. Anyway, wow, really? What is with these people tonight, man? Y'all don't drive right whether it's rain, whether it's dry, whether it's... Lord have mercy. Well, that's not the whole story. Speaking of stories, I heard one of the weirdest stories I heard this year so far. We hadn't gotten into crab season, and I heard a weird crab story. Really? A weird crab story. Now, here's the crab story I heard. It happened out in Connecticut at this restaurant. All-you-can-eat buffet. Now, mind you, this was an all-you-can-eat buffet. Buffet now, where they, stock, whatever much you eat for the price you want to get it for. Well, there was his husband and wife, and I guess they were out, eat, at the seafood buffet. And I guess it was this young man who actually went and got him some crab legs. Was it crab? I think it was crab legs or something like what? They were eating crabs. Crab legs. So I'm like, yeah, it was crab legs. So they say it got 2 plates full of crab legs. And I guess whatever that was cooked up, you got the remainder of what was left over. So the husband and wife had gotten into an altercation with the guy because he got the last 2 things of crabs. And they didn't feel like waiting. Yeah. I'm thinking, this is a buffet, right? They usually come up whatever that they run out, they always replenish, unless they're just completely out. But usually, they replace it. And I'm like, well, what was the hurry? I mean, so they got frustrated and got into a fight with the guy. They got mad at him because he took the remainder of what was left of that pile of crabs. Hey, first come, first serve when it comes to buffet, baby. That's how it's always been. Grown-ass people. And I'm going to hate to say it, but I'm going to use the N-word. Grown-ass niggas fighting over effing crab legs. Really? So I guess they got into it. The guy, I guess he punched the husband punched the guy, the 21-year-old guy that the victim was a 21-year-old man who got punched in his face, and then I guess he broke the guy who punched him. The husband made that young man lose his tooth. So the young man's mother came in and pepper sprayed the husband. I guess her husband and her wife. That part I don't know. Caused a little fuzzy. And but the mother who tried to help her son did get charged, and she shouldn't have. It was self-defense, But I just thought it was really, really stupid, retarded, and ghetto that you would actually fight somebody over a crab leg. A crab leg, really? A crab leg. Think about it. The crab is dead. They don't give a damn which one of y'all is going to eat them. It just stupid. Boy. I just don't understand it, man. I swear. Sometimes we got our priorities all screwed up, man. Over crab leg. I like crab meat. If I can't get to the crab meat, I'm get to the turkey. If I can't get to the turkey, I get to the chicken. It's a fucking buffet. You can always go next round. Whatever they don't have, you make it for it with something else. That's just like kids. Grown, big, overgrown ass people. I'm using that term nicely. Because like somebody said from the local news site, it didn't look like they lost. They looked like they had a reason not to miss it. I mean, they had a reason to not miss a meal. And that was both the husband and wife. I don't know about the victim himself, but I just thought it was stupid. And I was so offended by it. I mean, really? I laughed about it. I said, you can't be grown-ass people fighting over a freaking-ass crab leg. Yeah. Crab leg. All that food in a buffet. Now, it wasn't like the guy actually took them off their plate or he just pushed them to get to it, because at least according to the report, that's not what it said. But it's just the fact that you would fight over a crab leg at a buffet, where usually when it's a buffet, it's all you can eat. And I'm thinking, what part of all you can eat do you not understand? Really? Just, it has to be mind over matter, because they didn't mind that it didn't matter. Well, anyway, guys, that's about all I got. I was going to talk a little more. I don't even know what I'm doing my show this week, because I'm actually working on some other projects right now that I need to have addressed real soon. So I'm going to continue to do my daily podcast like I've been doing. You will get to hear that Monday through Saturday at least, for certain. And I will be continuing the podcast every day, except Sundays, because I got Sundays I'm in church. So anyway, it's DJ Wolf. Any questions or comments, anything about anything I talk about on my podcast or YouTube channel, feel free, by all means. Send me an email. In fact, I created 2 more email accounts. One of them was my Gmail. I'm trying to remember it. I don't even remember what it was. Jeez. Well, anyway, what I'll start doing is I'll start putting in the description box from now on, so you will know. Anyway, email me at foralltohear@gmail.com, foralltohear@outlook.com. I can also be reached at foralltohear on Twitter, and my YouTube channel is foralltohear TV. Guys, again, thanks for listening to my podcast. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. I really appreciate the love, especially the one about my 2 highest videos of the past month and a half, which was the video talking about Russell Wilson and Sierra. Got big love on that, and I got bigger love about the Aunt Viv video talking about her attacks against my favorite 2 YouTubers, Lovely T and the Advice Show, which I wish I had met them when they were down in DC, because I had every intention to have went to that Million Man March that day, and I didn't go. They said it was a ton of people down there. Even Tommy was back down there, and I actually met him. So, but Tommy's still in New York. But I was like, damn, why didn't I go down there? That would have gave me a golden opportunity to cover. I could have done about 3 or 4 videos down there. I just didn't do it. But I think the next big event that they have like that in DC, I will start covering. So, in any case, guys, it's raining. I'm trying to get home so I can go watch The Walking Dead. And fight this stupid traffic out here. I'll see you guys later. Talk to you later.